Hello everybody, and today we are going to model a few parts in Onshape, the 3D modeling software. We have this exercise 1, 2, and 3. This looks like some sort of creeper, I guess, from Minecraft. And then we have over here some other, looks like a face of some sorts. This one we're going to do a couple different ways. I'm going to show you as doing it all in one sketch and then as an extruded feature with some cuts in it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new document in Onshape. Server size. I keep putting that C in there. 1. Let's do that. 1. Hit OK. And now once we're in this document, we just have to set up and change the units because it tells us that all units are in millimeters. So I can hit this up on top, the 3 little bars. Workspace units, change from inches to millimeters if you have not done so already. I'm also going to close the parts panel right here just to give myself a little bit more room on this screen. I'm going to start a sketch on the top right there. Let's change the view so it's just like that. I'm going to do a 2-point center rectangle. So it looks something like that. We know the bottom is 100 millimeters. So I can type in 100, hit enter. And it brings me up to the other one, which is 90. Hit enter. So now that is the basis of which we're going to start the rest of this part right here. From here, I'm going to do a fillet on the outside corners. They tell us that on this, that it's a radius of 20. So fillets aren't arcs. The arcs are measured as a radius. So we're going to click the 2 edges we want. All right, like that. And from here, we can hit enter. So now we change that to 20, and it brings it in. They're going to come over here. Now notice you can select the point and do the same exact thing. And it's going to bring us up with the same one we did. Enter, and the 20 is already there. Good to go. So now we have the 2 little arcs on that. Zoom in. Now I'm going to do the 2 circles. What's nice about the circles is that they are centered on the center point of the radius for the fillet. And I know that because they have a radius of 20, which means they come in 20 from both sides. So when I go to draw the circles, come right here, click, 20. Good. Click, drag out, click again, type in 20. Good. So now both circles are 20. And finally, we're going to do a little face feature here. They don't have a slot tool, which is what that is, but they do give us the dimensions. So I'm just going to come in, draw a circle here of a radius 20. Click 20. And I know it's 20 because this distance right here, they tell us is 20. And we'll do another one. Like that. Now both of these aren't on the same line right here, so we can dimension it, which is the easiest way at the moment to do it. So I'm going to come up to the dimension tool. Okay, I'm going to come grab the dimension tool, which is right here. Click the bottom up to the center point. Click again. And they tell us that's 30. I can do the same for this one. Like that. And they tell us from center point to center point, it is a distance of 40. So I'm going to get those done now. That, like that, and it's not centered, so I'm going to center it on this line. Let's click here, click the center line, and we can do 40 divided by 2, which now centers them. We could do this 2 different ways. We could do as 2 lines, so I can come up to here, draw a line over, and escape. Then I could draw another line here over, escape. So now if we look at these lines, they're not parallel, they're not straight, they're not tangent to the circle is what we need. So I'm going to go tangent. I will click the circle, click the line, click the circle, click the top of the line. So now it's tangent. Okay, and now I got a little bit of an issue here. It says like it's over constrained, so just leave it for now, just hit the check. And then I can hit extrude, click. Now if I hit the right button on my mouse, extrude up, and according to our thing, it's saying 20 millimeters. extrude one's done, it's over there, and that's part. So you'll screenshot that, put it in. Now what we also need to do is assign a material for this. I'm going to make all these materials aluminum 6061. So you can right click on part 1 down here, assign material, and we can go from here to aluminum 6061, just like that, hit the check mark. What that's going to do is now when I come in and hit the little scales down over here where it's display mass property, I click it and I'll click on the part. It comes up with the mass that it would be, the volume in millimeters, and also surface area in millimeters squared. So we have all of that information now about part 1. And this you'll screenshot and put into a document or a slideshow and part of your submission. Check that. There you go. So that's part 1. I'm going to show you how to do this another way with the Extrude Cuts. So I'm going to go up here. Let's do close document. Create a new document. Close 1.2. Okay, so come in. I will start a sketch here. I'm going to start with that same 2-point center, that 1-point center rectangle. And it looks like my units are off, so let's go into here. Workspace units, millimeters. Back into my sketch. So we know that is 100 by 90. And I will finish the sketch here. Extrude up a total of 20. Hit enter. And now with the corners, I can come in and do a fillet right here. And there. And those are 20. The sketch on that. Now let's go in and do those other features here and create a sketch on that plane. Okay, so we come in, draw the circle. We know that has a diameter of 20. I'm then going to come in and dimension. Lowercase d is for dimension. 20 that way. 20 this way. And if I wanted to, I can mirror this over to the other side, but I'm going to do it afterwards. Finish sketch. Click the extrude, remove. Click this. And now it looks like it did remove all that material. Hit OK. So now there's a hole there. I can mirror this from one side to the other. Let's go to the mirror function right here. Mirror this along that mirror plane right there. Let's see. Okay, along the right mirror plane. Okay. No. Okay, so now I'm going to do is I'm going to mirror that feature so I don't have to go through doing any of the dimensioning again. So I can go up to mirror right here. And where it says part mirror, click, and we want to do a feature mirror because this is a feature. So I'm going to click the feature like that so that it's all highlighted. Mirror plane, come click the red. I'm going to change it to this right here. It's the right plane. And notice, there it is, it's mirrored. Hit the check mark, you're done. Now we're going to do that little slot right here. So I'm going to create a sketch on that top. Okay, and this is pretty much the same thing. I could actually do a mirror on this as well, but I'm not. I'm just going to come in, do very similar to what I did before. hit the D for dimension. Okay, just going through dimensioning. I can do this with a corner-to-corner rectangle. Come over to here, draw the rectangle down like that, and then all I have to do is add a tangent constraint. Like that. Let's see if I need to add it here. Looks good. I'll set it there. All right. So it looks like I added one too many constraints. Control Z back up a little bit. Got it. That's your slot. Finish sketch. And now come in, hit that extrude button, and you can come, hit remove. And if we go to the right, removed it all out. If it wasn't enough, you could drag this arrow or write the amount. And there you go. So that's making the part that way, using the mirror and some extrude cuts or removes. All right, so that's part one. Let's go on to the next part. So let's close that, create, new document, exercise 2. Okay, so this one's, I'm gonna do it as probably an extrude with some bunch of cuts in it. Let's go to a sketch here, top. Once again, it's in millimeters, so we're all good to go. Let's do a 2-point center rectangle. So let's go up here, workspace units, millimeters. Double click, brings me back in. Just dimensioning this, 40. 70, just like that. All right, 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 30 is that. So I will just finish this up, extrude this out, 10 millimeters. I'll add a chamfer on these corners. Oops. Okay, add the chamfer. So click the chamfer tool up here. Click that. Okay, and it's distance of 5. We need 10. And there's the chamfers right there. Edge to edge, equidistance, as we got. Good. Let's add those little eyeballs in. Okay, those circles are 10. Hit D for dimension. They are, looks like, maybe 10 in from the side. That's good. Okay, so now those are dimensioned. Could have actually mirrored those apart. That's fine. Okay, remove. Okay, that's good. We'll mirror this little piece down there. Create a sketch. Oops. Now, if you wanted to do this as one whole sketch, you could. You know, that's 10 wide by 10 tall. And it's a distance at D of 10. Let's finish sketch. Cut that out. Like that. And then I'm going to wait to mirror this because I'm actually going to do half of that now. Let's do another sketch on top. So now we got that weird feature right in over there. Actually, let's see if we can do this in a couple of steps. I'm going to do 2-point center rectangle. I'm not sure if it's exactly centered yet, so let's draw this in. They tell us it's 10 deep, so it's about 30 wide. And I got to come in and do another corner rectangle like this. And they tell us that is 10 on top and 5 down. Okay, and that's centered. We can finish sketch. Pick that area to remove. Check, there we go. Now all I gotta do is remove this. Mirror it. So I'm gonna go back to mirror, feature, click that feature, hit the red box, change the mirror line to that. There it is. Done. All we need to do is right click, assign material, 6061 aluminum. And then you come down over here and you display your mask properties. Click the part. And there you have it. So that is good to go. Okay, last one. This one should be a little bit easier. Let's rotate that. There we go. Close document. Let's create a new document. Okay, so here we go. Let's start sketch. Top. Change the view. I'm going to draw my 2 circles in right away on this line. They tell us, oh, I have to change my workplace units. Let's go here, and we are in millimeters. Check. Okay, I'm in back into my sketch. So they tell us that we have a radius, diameter of 120. Sorry, here, and the other one is of 55. That. And then we have outer circle. So this is a radius of 60 that comes around the outside edge. So we know that it could be a diameter. So I'm going to come in and draw another circle. And I can do 60 times 2. Looks like that. And then over here comes out. And that's a 90 radius. Or 90 times 2. There we go. And essentially we're going to connect lines with these. Oh, and we got to do a distance apart, which we didn't do yet. So let's go to dimension from here, here, and that is 200. And now we just draw lines down. Doesn't necessarily matter where. Okay, and now we can make these lines tangent because if we zoom in, you can see there's a slight overlap. So a tangent line. In all 4 of those spots. That is that part. Same thing, finish sketch, extrude. And they want an extrusion of 50 millimeters. And the same thing, right click, assign material, and that aluminum 6061. Go, and we could display the properties here. Then we click on it, And there we have it. That's that part. Screenshot all that. And there's your first 3 parts in Onshape. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, we'll move on to the next 3 after that. Have a good day. Bye.